There are many ways to live an ideal life. Most of all, being comfortable. Life isn't only about stepping forward, but also about embracing the colorful world with the fog and the morning light. The sunset and orange glow. Everything seems like a fantasy created by nature. Surrounded by the greeneries and the chorus of insects. It is the best place to meditate and find the inner peace.
By the side of Lansang River, green mountains stand, with a sea of clouds and fragrance of the Asian tea floating in the air, perching the primitive village with pure and hospitable local residents. It is definitely an enjoyment to hike in the mountain. What does the Asian tea tree look like? Let's go and find out. We have the world's largest Asian tea cultivation center. How does the leaf become the tea? You can learn from the local residents how to roast and press the tea leaf until you get your own tea. The roasting step will just take about 10 minutes to 15 minutes, and after that it will be ready for fourth step. This is the progress of drying the tea leaves. So we are using the fan to dry the leaves, or you can use the sun. Like in the sun, you can just put the tea leaves and it will be dry. Pure and flexible teagles, spectacular cloud sea, mild wind and falling leaves, bird songs and insects chorus have the power of relieving the stresses. The beauty of nature attracts people from indoors to shower in the shining of spring. Flowers are blooming, spring is in the air, a pleasant environment, a fragrance is in the air. It's called the Garden of the World. With its high altitude, high forest coverage and abundant sunshine, it is a natural garden and a pleasant valley full of fragrance. With blooming flowers in all seasons, you can enjoy the fragrance and admire them at any time you come. Take a break from a busy life. It is the paradise near the city. Taste the world-class Yunnan Highland wine, the orange glow, church, and the vast wildland added radiance to each other. How romantic! Cheers! Let's get started. When everything is still and peaceful, explore the wonders with our own steps. To experience the harmonious coexistence between man and nature, standing between the west sky and earth, as far as you can imagine the beauty of nature, it is the place to meet your expectation. It's the place where you can breathe the fresh mountain air, while enjoying a cup of Yunnan Arabica coffee and reading in a tranquil environment, seen from a very high and faraway place, rising layers of mountain peaks covered by immense forest, fragrant flowers and greeneries, the grass sprout out of the earth. The morning breeze is the thing will wake you up. The glowing sunset and staring night will always by your side. Here in Yunnan, everything you meet will be a scenery in your life. The scenery of the lakes and mountains, the flowers blooming in the forest, the art created by nature, the wooden houses and the wetland by the lake. All the beautiful things are rooted in the ecological nature. Here in Yunnan, we can find the true ourselves in the green mountains and lucid waters. We can be young again, we can be pure again, we can liberate ourselves from the tic-tac city life to fully enjoy the gift of nature and time. One can only experience the beauty of nature by living smaller, enjoying the leisure and the calm, basking, reading, and drinking tea. Highways connect the world with the fantasy. The fantasy connects the body with the soul. The yearn for a better life drives us to explore the fantasy. We walk, we see, we feel, we ponder.